Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys... Their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
He's got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
So Missouri's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. The return. Got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Takes it the other way. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jefferson. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got his man downfield.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Sweet cut there. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got his man to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Bond. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down. Spotted at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Bears the pressure. And he's wrestled to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hart. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Jumped on top of the pile. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires left. It's complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. Nice pickup. Gets it to the 20. They move the sticks and they can still stop the clock. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quick out. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Moves around to clear up the vision. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother.
He's loose down the middle. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you're going to need more of this in the 2nd half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the 1st half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the 2nd half.
And he made the extra point without problem. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today.
The Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They start this 3rd quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On target over the middle. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Got it behind the line. It's Bond. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. From the gun, the ground game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He's looking downfield to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump. Up here in the second half.
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. On the run, it's Jefferson. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
With the catch, it's Jefferson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Hines is back in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Now adjusting. Just a little off. Incomplete. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Vincent. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Drills him with the stiff arm. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the well. Hard running there. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. Looking down the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Turning it on! Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Might as well give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And after that strong play on 1st down there, right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. Touchdown Longhorns! They move on top here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Bond. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to their receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big 1st down for this offense.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Grab near the marker. It's Jefferson.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Give to the single back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Jefferson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their... Into the end zone he goes! Touchdown, Texas!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the 1st down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Vincent. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. On target. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.